Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I believe you all know that the reason why ODM party is splitting is because some leaders are supporting one term and other leaders are supporting two term. And if there is something that William Ruto did to the Luo community that I think most of them have not just realized, or most of the leaders did not realize this, is trying to show them the true taste of power. The time William Ruto gave some Luo politicians or Luo leaders the seats in government, that's where the problem started coming. Because now, these people have seen that, have tasted that power, you see. And that is the problem that is coming right now. And that's what even has made William Ruto be able to visit Kisumu County with or without the support or presence of the other ODM leaders in Kisumu.
What is going on in ODM is very simple. ODM is divided between those who support a second term for President Ruto and those who don't support a second term for President Ruto. It's actually that simple. The rest is just superstition, I can call it that. The party is divided because of a simple reason, and that is the 2027 election. And then the appetizer called the broad-based government. When you see former party chairman Mbadi speaking, and I don't know whether we have that soundbite of him speaking during the holiday, he even said this government is God's government. And he holds a very, very powerful docket called the Treasury. And his other colleague is in energy and petroleum. So one thing that President Ruto has done to ODM, something that has not happened to ODM since 2007, is to give ODM a taste of real power, access to actual government, not tokenism.
The second thing that has made it easy for William Ruto to be able to convince the masses is this politics of us versus them. You see, that politics that it is being portrayed as this community should not be in good terms with the other community because some leaders or some of these community leaders did wrongs to this other community. And that is what has made William Ruto be able to visit Kisumu City or Kisumu County and convince these masses and talk to them without any chaos, without any disruption. Because it is a politics of tribalism, you see. They're trying to play politics of tribalism. Now, seeing that, because this community and this other community are not in good relations, then if I try to get rid of this other community, then the other community will be left. And that is what he's trying. And in this podcast, I want to show you the mistake that Oburu Ginga and Gladys Wanga did that caused the ODM party or led to direct sale of the ODM supporters without them knowing. Yes. Gladys Wanga and Oburu Oginga did a very, very bad mistake that has now led to the clear sale of their supporters at no cost. Remember, this was the first time of the president to visit Kisumu after 3 months, where the last time he visited Kisumu City, he visited Kisumu alongside Raila Odinga's body. But now he's back to Kisumu by himself his handlers mobilized the crowd for the president. And I know you might be wondering how or where was the crowd mobilized. I want you to look at this photo here. You see that photo? You can ask yourself, what are those school buses doing where the crowd is? Look at this other photo. Look at this banner here. Do you want to tell me that this is something they always have? And if they hear that someone is coming, they just go with it? This should clearly tell you that part of this crowd was mobilized. I'm not saying all of them. Some of them might have come just to listen to what the president was saying. But part of them, section of them, were mobilized. And I can tell you, there was a clear reason of the president going there without those ODM leaders, because he knew he was to visit that place on Monday. But if he could have gone there on Monday, then he could have met other leaders also. Other ODM leaders could have been present there. So he tried to make it by himself to see how the people will, or how the crowd will behave. But he did it. And immediately after this event, there was a post made by Dr. Mark Matunga. I want you to see it. The post was saying this: free advice to the so-called ODM leaders from Nyanza. Ruto stormed Kisumu today through Kondele without your assistance. He was given a thunderous hero's welcome without your help. He crashed your Linda ground Upuzi and went straight to the people. So, as you did that, with your ultimatums to negotiate with UDA, just know that the only value you bring to the table is orange-colored t-shirts. And remember, most oranges are yellow. That is Dr. Mark Matunga. That is what he said. And it is true. You know, you may think Dr. Mark Matunga is drunk when making this post, but that is the reality. Because I truly believe ODM has lost their power of negotiation here. Because if they were the ones who were supposed to be convincing the masses to make the talks with UDA, then now it comes to a point that William Ruto can come by himself and approach the people and talk to them and convince them. So you know, he visited Kondele without those Linda ground battalions or those leaders who always support two-term. They sing two-term day and night to the people. William Ruto visited Kondele without their presence. And the main aim of President William Ruto visiting Kondele was just to make a push to the ODM talks with UDA.
Tumekubaliana tuongee na ndugu zetu wa chama ya ODM tutengeneze serikali ya 2027. Ninyi watu wa Kisumu, mimi naomba ruhusa yenu jameni. Mnakubali tutengeneze serikali pamoja? Chama ya ODM na chama ya UDA. ODM. Bwana Museveni, tuko tayari. ODM. ODM. Mko tayari? Na sisi UDA tuko tayari. Na tutafanya kazi na ODM tutengeneze serikali ya kwenda mbele. Mnasema mtatuunga mkono? Mnanipatia ruhusa niongee na Oburu Oginga, niongee na ODM? Mnanipatia ruhusa? Hebu nione wale wanasema mnanipatia ruhusa tuunde serikali. Kwa hivyo harambee! Harambee!
And actually, I realized that among all those leaders who always sing totem to the people, none of them attended this rally, apart from Jared Okello. And the biggest thing happening in Luo Nyanza right now is the debate of ODM and UDA. This is what I can say, and I'll keep on saying it, that it is the biggest mistake that Oburu Oginga and Gladys Wanga did. And this mistake, they were trying to make it for their own benefit, but now it has turned to even go against them, because the people are now on the other side, they are on this other side, and William Ruto is in the center. So William Ruto here is now the person who is making this decision on either to go the side of the leaders or either to go the side of the people. But you know very well he cannot go the side of the leaders. He will go the side of the people. So the fact that Oburu Oginga and Gladys Wanga made themselves too ready, too weak, helpless, open, loose, and too available for the talks of UDA and ODM had lost the power of the negotiations. And anyway, to say the truth, that talk can even end up not being done. And William Ruto will use his structures and his strategies to get the masses, even without the talks, even without the support of these ODM leaders. William Ruto will use his own tactics, his structures, whatever he has, he will use to get these masses without the support of those leaders. And I'm telling you the truth. But though it is still not very easy, because do you realize that the president is still under pressure? Even if the 10-point agenda is not being implemented, he is still under pressure. And the president made this statement on compensation. I want you to listen to it.
Ya Kenya, hii serikali mimi naongoza, tutawalipa fidia. Nyinyi mkae chonjo, hata kama wale walienda kotini, mimi nitahakikisha ya kwamba kila mmoja wenu aliyepoteza maisha yake ama aliyejeruhiwa akipigania mambo ya demokrasia ya taifa letu la Kenya, mambo ya human rights ya taifa letu la Kenya, sisi tutawalipa fidia, kwa sababu nyinyi ni mashujaa wa mambo ya demokrasia ya taifa letu la Kenya. Kwa hivyo Kisumu, asanteni sana, mimi nawapenda sana.
Now, you know, the thing here is that the president is trying to make that compensation sound to the ordinary citizens as if it is something he's doing by his own money because of his own decision. And he wants it to look like a favor to the people, you see. So he's trying to tell them how he will make that compensation. He will compensate the families that lost their loved ones during the protests. And remember, after impeaching Gachagua, William Ruto showed these people the real taste of power. And that's the trap that William Ruto is using to trap them. I want you to listen to the same thing that Linus Kaikai had said. And it is what Jared Okello said.
Rais wetu, sisi umetuonyesha uzuri wa serikali. Hatutoki, labda wewe ndio utoke serikali utuache. Sisi tumekuja kabisa, hakuna mahali tunaenda. Ya mwisho, Rais, ulisukuma baba 2008 mpaka akawa prime minister. Bila wewe, baba angekufa kama former MP wa Lang'ata. Wewe ndio umemsukuma akakufa na title ya prime minister wa pili wa nchi yetu ya Kenya. Ya mwisho, Rais, juzi hata bila kukupatia kura ulisukuma vijana wetu wakaingia serikali yako. Pesa inalindwa na Mbadi, bunduki iko na Raymond Omolo, sitima iko na Wandai na wengineo mpaka sheria. So Rais, I come from a community that reciprocates good things. We are going to vote for you whether they like it or not. You are going to do your 2 terms whether they like it or not, and may God bless you.
So you hear that? That is what he addressed. And actually, if you are keen, you hear him talk about something saying that whether they like it or not. So, who are those people being referred to as they? Because he's saying whether they like it or not. And that's why I told you that the other thing that is giving William Ruto the ease of convincing these masses or getting these masses, apart from giving them the real taste of government, is this politics of us versus them. You see? Or they say, because these people, they don't want this, these people, they want this, or these people, they had done this to us, and now it is our time to pay back. You see, those are the kinds of politics that are making William Ruto even survive.